So, hey there, listener. This is Do You Want to Make a Podcast?
Yes, that is the name of the show. We just have a couple bullet points that we need to hit before we start. 1, there's a fireplace. It's fake. I've ruined everything. Wait, should we start over?
Take 2. Hello, listener. You are listening to, because you're a listener. Take 3. This is...
Wait, we should establish what we want to talk about. What are the bullet points we need to hit here?
I got it. Okay, so we tell them that the show is called Do You Want to Make a Podcast? It is a fireside chat between two best friends who are on the hunt to create the perfect podcast. They have a lot of ideas, and they can't decide what they want to talk about.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
That's it.
That's the synopsis. Then we'll plug the social media.
Do we want to do social media?
Yeah. So we'll tell them to follow us at Do You Want to Pod, all spelled out. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can also email us at Do You Want to Make a Podcast at gmail.com.
That's it.
That works for me.
Wait, I think we just did it.
We did it. That was my plan all along.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye.
Except hello, because now the show's starting.
Yes, it is. All right.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it. We're finally here.
It always surprises me how easy it is to make a podcast.
Well, I mean, it only took us, 20 minutes to set up.
Do I feel a little bit of shade?
No, that was collective. I mean, I helped too some.
Because I did 100% of the setup, and then you just said,
"What is this?" I set this up.
You did set up a laptop for us to look at each other as we speak on one microphone. Okay,
yes, we're trying another mic. That's what I mean.
I did 95% of the setup, and then you said it only took us 20 minutes to set up. Well, it took some of us time to stop texting their girlfriend. Which added to 20 minutes.
You want to go see a movie, and I'm trying to be inclusive. We should probably not put this on the show.
No, come on. It's character build. It's fun. It's a little bit of healthy conflict is good, I think.
Okay, I'm sorry. I love you.
I love you too, man. It's all good.
Great.
So, how do we dig ourselves out of that hole? We can look at let's play the list game. Shall we play the game where we?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure. I guess
we have scraps from last time, or we can go fresh.
Let's look at these.
Okay, that was my list that I gave you. This is the list you gave me.
Yeah, we don't have much left on this. Are we gonna really keep this in?
I don't know.
Yeah, only time will tell. So we might have to write another thing.
Okay.
I have a pencil over here, and then I need this. And then
we need more paper. Or I'll just.
Oh, I was just gonna write on this again.
Oh, but now I'm writing on your list, and you're writing on my list.
Do you want to
switch back, right, and then switch again? So are we going to cross off the things that were on these scraps of paper? We're just not going to do them? It's up to you.
It's up to you.
Okay.
I just want to have more than one option.
Okay.
Is
cool.
what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
So I'll write 2 more things.
Okay, cool.
I also want to here, I'm going to give this to you. Don't look at it yet.
I'm not going to.
And I'm going to fill some time as you're writing your stuff down.
Okay.
So I may have already told you this, Jim, but a friend of mine, Madison Dukoski, hey Madison, knows Matt Bomber. She worked with him on getting the band, not getting the band. That's a different musical. The Boys in the Band. And I texted her. I was like, hey, Madison, I'm doing this podcast, and it came up how I think Matt Bomber's infallible. And
perfect.
He's infallible. He has no flaws, that he's perfect in every way. And Madison, and I was like, can you confirm this, more or less? She goes, that's hilarious because it's true. He's honestly so calm, easygoing, beautiful, has a cute family, can sing and act, generous. It's disgusting. LOL. I agree. That is disgusting. And I just like that. Yeah. So that confirms it. The man has no flaws.
He's the whole package.
He's a whole package.
Call
He's an
him
alien.
the whole kit and caboodle.
Yep.
I genuinely don't know if I've ever seen Matt Bomer in anything though.
We'll have to change that.
Yeah, I'll have to look
very
into
soon.
It. What is he in? Is he on the Suits show?
No, he was on White Collar.
White Collar. They're all the same.
Okay, well, USA shows are usually about gorgeous people in high stakes situations with a lot of banter.
Exactly. That's what I meant when I said they're all the same.
But I like them. Okay.
What is Burn Notice?
Oh, we're not. Okay, no, not Burn. Fuck Burn Notice. That one is dumb.
Have you ever seen that SNL sketch though?
No. Go on.
So there was it's old insofar that it's probably like 4 or 5 years old, probably. But they did a SNL like game show sketch, and the game show was called "What is Burn Notice?" And like the only question is, "What is Burn Notice?" And everyone was like, "What?"
I think we should link to that. That's really good.
I've never heard of it.
We'll put that in the show notes if we can find it. SNL sketches are a little hard to find on the internet. They keep them locked up.
Some of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find like the big time. No, even the big time classics can be tough to find.
Because I think there's an app, right? Isn't there like an SNL app or something?
There is an SNL app.
That's why they want to keep it under lock and key. Should you go first or should I?
Well, first we do need to say,
yes.
Hello, Joe Godley.
Hey, Jim Vloss.
Do you want to make a podcast?
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Speaking of taking a long time to get there, that was a long one.
Yeah.
A long cold open.
But I'm sensing that you're growing tired of the formal ask.
No, I just forgot to do it. We were like ready to dive in, and we like need to have the formal ask because like that's the whole structure of the show.
If without the
we
structure,
can't take without the structure, we're just two idiots talking into a microphone.
Yeah, and with the structure,
we're two idiots talking into a microphone, but at least we have a structure.
Structure. Yeah. We laugh, but there's a lot of unstructured silliness going on the internet.
What-ho?
Oh, yes. And this is all acceptable because of structure.
Yes.
All right, so on the list you wrote...
I wrote many things. Oh, I can look at this now.
You wrote Shark Tank for podcasts.
Yes, Shark Tank for podcasts. So, as you know, I do love to take things and just put for podcasts at the end of them.
Yep.
And I think that a Shark Tank for podcasts would be like a very good thing to have.
Okay.
So obviously we would not be in the Shark Tank. We are no podcast sharks.
I imagine a podcast where we're swimming through a tank that's filled with sharks.
We could do that.
And we're swimming for our lives.
That would be tough audio because we would be like underwater.
Lots of splashing.
Yeah.
And a lot of that.
I was thinking like an actual like, you know, like the show Shark Tank. Have you ever seen the show Shark Tank?
I have, yeah.
So we need to find a way to have a Shark Tank for podcasts. So the first thing we need are some podcast sharks.
Okay, so we need the McElroys.
So like the McElroys, like Paul F. Tompkins.
Uh-huh. Are we including segments that are recorded on NPR and also released as podcasts?
Yes.
Or just true podcasts?
Yeah. So we can have like either Ira Glass or
Terry Gross. My favorite.
Oh my God, what's the name of the girl that does Serial? I feel so bad.
Oh, I'm still holding out that I haven't listened to Serial yet. I will one day.
Oh no,
but I haven't listened yet.
It's very good. Mark Maron, obviously.
Obviously, Mark Maron.
Mark Maron. So that's 4 sharks.
Joe Rogan. We should have Joe Rogan. I mean, he's like...
I don't know who Joe Rogan is.
Really? Because his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, might be like the most listened to podcast, I think, that I'm aware of.
I've never heard of him.
Just goes to show you.
Just goes to show you.
You haven't reached everyone, Joe Rogan.
Gotcha, Joe.
Ha! All right.
So we put them in a thing, and then people come in and basically do what we do, except for actual accomplished podcasters.
So you're handing our formula, our structure, over. So this is like are we involved at this point, or have we like made our executive producer money and we've like cashed out? And we're
I
just
was about
watching?
to say, yeah, we're probably executive producers on this.
Okay, all right.
No, I mean we get a creator credit, obviously,
Yeah.
because like you know.
So this is like when we've like put on suits and ties, we shave our faces every morning, and now we sit back.
I will
and
not
we
be
look.
shaving my face every morning.
I shaved Jim's face in his sleep, and he wakes up a corporate person, and you're like, yes, now we look down at what we've accomplished as other people do the same thing we did.
And we become the gatekeepers
Ah.
for the gatekeeperless media.
Oh, that's very good.
Yes.
Okay.
So like, you know, so you come up and really I just wanted to talk about like the concept of Shark Tank, because like Shark Tank is riveting.
Uh-huh.
Like, and
it really is.
It like really is, and like whatever comes on, I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch this exercise in capitalism.
Yeah.
And then I like watch it for like 2 minutes, and I'm like, oh god damn it, I do want to watch this exercise in capitalism.
And like, I guess I'm too forgiving because every pitch they throw, I'm like, oh, that's great. That'll sell. That'll be awesome. And then the Sharks are like, no.
Yeah, I mean, there are always like some that I'm like, oh yeah, that's interesting. And then they like the Sharks like poke holes in it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it's not very good.
Yeah, I'm not investing either. Me neither, man. I wonder how if we were actual contestants on this show, would we
on
we
Shark Tank or Shark Tank for podcasts?
On Shark Tank for podcasts, which is basically what we already do.
Yeah.
Would we have kept going if all our ideas were at the mercy of like really accomplished podcasters?
And like every time we pitched one, they were immediately like, I'm out.
Yeah. I feel like that'd be very demoralizing.
It could be.
So then we have a podcast.
But you know, the advantage of Shark Tank is like, even if you don't get the backing that you need,
you get the exposure.
You get a lot of exposure.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, really why we should go on Shark Tank for podcasts. We should first make Shark Tank for podcasts.
And then subject ourselves to our own creation.
Right, exactly.
And see how it goes.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be a great, you know, like test drive for the first episode of Shark Tank for podcasts. You know.
This is so meta. I love it.
Yeah, right?
There's a lot of layers
we
here.
go in and, you know, who did we say is there?
Ira Glass, Terry
like,
Gross.
So who would be
Joe
so
Rogan.
let's assign roles now.
Yeah, okay.
Who would be the Mr. Wonderful
I think
this? Like the brutally honest,
yeah,
doesn't fuck around.
I think that would probably go to Joe Rogan. I don't know him too well, but I think he would fit best into that role.
Okay.
I say I don't know him well as if I know the other people at all.
Yeah.
I should say I haven't listened to the Joe Rogan Experience very much. Oh, I just kicked the microphone. Whoa. Okay. I just thought it was gonna like explode or something.
Yeah, you know, you kicked them. The way you said all that made it sound like you like stood up and like kicked the face of the microphone. But
I kicked the stand.
You just kicked like a leg of the stand, so it's not that big a deal.
All right, so Mr. Wonderful would be Joe Rogan, and then you have like Mark Cuban. How do you characterize these people? Because they're all so sharky.
Mark Cuban is like the one who like is also, he's famous from like something else too.
Yeah, okay.
Because he owns the Mavericks, and like everybody knew him as the owner of the Mavericks, and then like he was also like, oh, I'll be on Shark Tank too.
Oh, sure, why not? I'm filthy wealthy.
So,
so who's that in the podcast world? So who was famous before podcasting?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of them. There's I mean, not to, you know, we mentioned some people beforehand, but like we could go like, I know Anna Faris is a really big podcast.
Oh yeah, she'd be good.
Yeah, so maybe her, or I don't know who else.
Was Mark Maron was he big before?
Mark Maron was a big stand-up comedian before
right.
and then he like got back into the world via his podcasts, and then he made the TV show Maron, which is based off the podcast that he
Whoa, that is so. I love that. How just one
which is
rolls
supposed to be a
into the
good
other.
show. I've watched like one episode of Marin, and I liked it. I just didn't keep watching it.
So he would be. So those are some Mark Cuban-esque guys.
Then we need like
I forget everyone's name.
Robert Herjavec is like the kind of nicer guy.
Oh, is he like the guy that I always think is like? I always think he's some actor, but it's not.
Probably.
He always has like that hair, and he has like the face.
A more handsome guy.
Yeah, it just looks real airbrushed.
Yeah.
That was mean.
Yeah, I mean,
but
he doesn't look super fake, but he does look very put together, I guess.
Yeah.
I picture, like, he's also, like, kind of the nicest one.
Mm-hmm.
So I picture, like, a Travis McElroy in there.
Sure.
You know, just, like, somebody who is generally very positive and supportive in all endeavors. And then we have... Well, Barbara's not on much anymore. She was the older lady. Now
that would be Terry Gross.
That would be Terry Gross. And then we need like a Damon.
What about the other lady with the she's the younger lady, the long blonde hair. Lori,
who founded QVC.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know who that would be. Oh, maybe that could be like, if you want to talk about founding things, you could get like either the founder of one of the like big podcast networks,
Scott Aukerman as Lori,
like Scott Aukerman, or the founder of Maximum Fun, Jesse Thorne.
Okay. I just imagine Scott Aukerman wearing the Lori wig though.
Yes, that would be choice as hell.
Please do that, Scott. You're welcome. And then Damon. So Damon, see, I'm very glad you know far more about Shark Tank. So Damon, was he previously known before this, or he just was?
They're all like CEOs of pretty major,
right, but
major companies. I know that he is big in like the clothing scene.
Okay,
Damon.
So
I forget the name of the company that he founded, but it's a big...
which is. Oh, no, that's different. Because I just heard that Jonathan Van who's the guy from Queer Eye? Jonathan Van Ness. He has a podcast now, which I haven't listened to yet, but plan on it.
Called Getting Curious.
Yeah, now, would he be he's not, he's hair and, he's
the hair and makeup guy.
Yeah, he's not necessarily clothing, but...
No, clothing on Queer Eye is tan.
Okay.
We could just have the Queer Eye guys there, like, just as, like...
Scrap everything we just said. The Queer Eye guys are the judges.
Are all the sharks.
Are all the sharks on... I like that a lot. But that's a lot easier. Yeah.
Yes.
I think that feels right.
I mean, all these ideas are great.
Well, Shark Tank has different hosts on, so we could just cycle people through.
Like... I mean, regular Shark Tank should do that at some point. They should just have the Queer Eye guys.
Have the Queer Eye and... Oh, my God.
I just love the Queer Eye guys so much.
That's good.
I like that. They say beautiful and pure forever.
Well, if they made it this far, staying beautiful and pure at the age, like, because most people, like, when they grow up, I think they have as good a shot as anybody. Awesome. So
great.
I feel good. Let's look at another idea.
More ideas. I am curious about this because this is not a real word.
Yes.
It says here, cribulations. Now let me tell you what I think of when I hear that. Obviously, it's a play on the word tribulations.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Okay, so cribulations is
the struggles of babies.
Yes, and it's like told through like the narrative of a baby. But I imagine
baby narrative. So, are you picturing like a Boss Baby type deal?
Kind of like Boss Baby, but I just imagine like it's told in like the film noir. Like, she walked into my nursery with a bottle full of milk, and you hear like the buana 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 buana, and she could tell that I smelled like shit. Buana.
Ooh, did somebody go poo poo? She said.
When suddenly,
I did go poo poo. I went poo poo all in my diaper.
This is cribulations. Yeah, it's like take Rugrats but audio form, and I'm just always trying to bring 90s Nickelodeon cartoons back. That's my subtle through line to my character, I think, is just...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
But also
okay.
it could be like, like parenting. Like...
It could
difficulties of parenthood.
It's not a bad name for a parenting podcast. That's true.
We would have to bring other people in, as neither of us at this point in time.
Okay,
our parents.
The first thing, when I first heard you say that, I finished the sentence with "we would have to bring other people in to this world." Is like what I first thought you meant, and I was like,
"So let's adopt."
Okay, we could do that.
So we're going to adopt a kid.
So we're going to jointly adopt a child,
just for the podcast.
Yes, and
tribulations.
And for some reason, the adoption agency will be like, "Why do you want to adopt this child?" And we'd be like, "Well, we're trying to make a podcast called Tribulations," and they'll be like, "Great." Check it off.
Just we have no desire to be parents. We're just exploiting this child's impact on our lives for creative content. Yeah, it'll be great.
Future children, just know that I love you very much.
Your kids are gonna one day listen to this and be like, "Dad, was I just
deployed to make a podcast?" Because in the future, I will have a podcast called Cribulations.
Yeah. Oh man, you could.
I think that would get through on the Shark Tank for podcasts.
Oh yeah, that's diabolical. That's diabolical.
That's diabolical.
That's diabolical.
That's the bomb.
Sorry, I'm just a little baby. You got a little baby. Baby talk about cribulations. Yeah.
Oh, cribulations.
Cribulations.
Cribulations. Tribulations, cribulations,
defibrillations, stories of saving someone's life with a defibrillator
and a crib.
Yes, you have to specifically be passed out near a crib.
Yeah,
in the proximity of a defibrillator.
Yeah,
and then
happens all the time.
Oh yeah,
every day.
There's somebody passed out.
Honestly, it probably does in a hospital, but it's neither here nor there. Hey-o!
So on your list to me, Jim, you have. First, let me check off this. So let's talk about bowling.
Bowling.
Jim wrote down bowling.
I just wrote down bowling because I like bowling, and I wish I went bowling more often.
Okay, what do you like about bowling, Jim? Because to me, bowling is one of my least favorite things ever. But I'm gonna go along with you on this.
Okay. I'd like you to picture a world where you can very relaxedly play a sport with your friends.
Uh-huh.
And during that sport, you can also just sit around and drink.
Yeah.
And you don't really have to exert yourself very much. But you can still, there still can be a slightly competitive aspect.
Yeah.
And, there still can be a very beer aspect. And there's a lot of
beer aspect.
And there's a lot of sitting down.
Okay, this I see now.
What sport am I describing?
Sounds like. Oh, let me think. Hang on.
Let me help you out. It's bowling.
Wait, I was gonna think of something other than bowling, but okay.
I know. I was trying to give you a chance. I gave you a pretty long chance. And if you come up with one later, by all means, let it in.
If you have other slow-moving, drinking, slightly competitive games to play with friends, tweet at us.
It's
email
baseball.
us.
Baseball is the one that you were looking for.
Not if you're the one playing it.
If you're on the batting team,
we could start giving professional baseball teams lots of alcohol.
No.
On the
other
field.
thing. Oh my gosh! Let me tell you this. The other. So I was out to dinner the other week at a sports bar.
Yep.
And what came on was the World Championships of Cornhole. And there was a guy. Yep. The world. Well, actually, he lost, but so the runner-up champion, world champion of cornhole, played the entire cornhole match with a thermos in his hand.
Oh,
like it was, and we were convinced. The people I was with, we were all convinced that it's because how do you play cornhole
in
the backyard?
Yeah.
with a beer in your hand.
Right. Oh, so he needed something in his hand.
He needed a drink in his hand to be able to cornhole the most effective way possible.
That's smarts right there.
I know, right?
Because you're used to that weight being on the other side of your body, like a little bit of something. Yeah.
Right. So cornhole fits most of the requirements, and other backyard games also fit most of the requirements.
Ladder ball.
Except
love some ladder ball.
You can't really sit down during it.
You could.
You don't get extended breaks the way you do in an excellent game of bowling.
Well, unless it's that's in a bowling with a large group, because if you're bowling with a small number of people, you don't get as many breaks.
Well, yeah, but you don't go. I mean, you go bowling. If I'm going bowling, I'm going bowling with at least 2 other people.
That's still pretty.
Which is like not like the longest breaks, but like. In a perfect world, you go bowling with like 4 or 5 people, and that way you can just like hang out and shoot the shit.
Yeah.
And, have a drink.
Yeah.
And then, like, that's what bowling is. Bowling is a relatively cheap way to hang out with other people
without being in a living room.
Right. Without just like sitting.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. Well, when you look at it that way, sure. Okay. So a bowling podcast.
That's right. We're trying to make a podcast.
We're trying to make a podcast
bowling.
Here. Let's not get too far off track.
Let's just make a podcast in a bowling alley.
So
we would need a third person, obviously, because I
could take us there right now.
Right now? You want to go right now?
Should we go to a bowling alley?
Okay. I mean, it's gonna be tough with just the 2 of us because just like let's go though. Let's see if we can find somebody else to go with us.
Somebody else. Okay, so how about this? I will think about a bowling alley, I'll think about Terry Gross, and I'll think about somebody else that we want there to be with us. Hey, cool bowling alley.
Wow, this is a nice one. It's nice because there's not like too many people here. Like obviously it's early, kind of early in the morning. So it's.
I don't think we're in Jersey anymore, Jim. This is a nice bowling alley. I've seen nothing like it in New Jersey before.
Some nice bowling alleys in Jersey. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but okay. Well, where are we? Do you know? Excuse me, sir?
Yes.
Excuse me, sir? Where are we?
You boys are in Lexington, Kentucky, and I must say, how did you get into my bowling establishment before opening hours?
Oh my goodness!
I'm so sorry, sir.
I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to be here this early.
You are certainly lucky that I move too slowly and speak too slowly to call the authorities. Now I need to keep waxing these here floors as the bowl keep, as they call me.
So you are the bowl keep of this bowling alley.
I've been the bowl keep here for some 20-odd years.
All right, excellent. That sounds like a fascinating job. And what does the job of bowl keep entail?
Well, I say I keep the bowls. All the bowls that they use for eating cereal, and the bowls that they use for drawing contests when they draw names out of the hats. I keep those bowls.
You keep
very
those very
strict count of them. We have 24.
So you have 24 bowls. Now let me ask you, the bowls that people eat cereal from,
yes,
and the bowls people draw names out of.
Mm-hmm.
Same bowls or different bowls?
Well, that's an industry secret, my friend. But
now
I hope my wink conveys my meaning to you. Son, why are you so goddamn quiet, sir? I am just enthralled by your authentic Southern accent, which is not put on in any fashion. Well, goddamn, it's about time someone appreciated it. I do declare.
Okay, I have a follow-up question.
Go for it, stranger.
Your 24 bowls.
Yes.
Are they identical?
They used to be identical, but then I started making markings on it. I would draw runes on these bowls, you see.
Runes on the bowls.
Which would imbue them with slightly magical properties.
Okay.
You're a very good conversationalist, my boy. I just feel myself opening up to you in ways that I don't think I normally would.
If I were a bull master, I would want to share my secrets with everyone. Because, like...
But then everyone might want your bowls. If they knew what these bowls could do.
I mean, what can these bowls do?
Oh, now you got me blabbermouthing faster than a chinchilla on the highway. So oh my, these bowls, I give them, I leave them out on Thursdays, you see, and the poor folk of Lexington come by, and these bowls are perpetually filled with food. You see, I am something of a symbol of the community. But if the government were to catch on with my food bowls...
Interesting.
Who knows what that Donald Trump might do?
Interesting.
You see, we all don't support him here down south.
I see.
Thank you very much.
Can you excuse me for 1 second?
Sure.
Joe, come here.
Hey. Sorry, I'm just so riveted by this guy's story.
I know, right?
I didn't want to say too
much. Oh
much.
my gosh, yes, riveting. Yes. We need one of those bowls.
Oh, you want to steal the Bowl Keeps bowls?
I want to steal... No, not all the bowls. I want to steal the Bowl Keeps bowl.
Okay, now I'm for it because we're doing yes and, but just in case I was the slightest bit hesitant, what do you need his bowl for, Jim?
His bowl's an endless bowl. So like,
you're right. You're so right. That was a dumb question.
First off, his bowl's an endless bowl.
You boys doing okay over there?
Oh yeah. We're good.
Super.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Keep waxing them floors.
You wax those floors. You care for the bowling alley that apparently is your second job.
You got it.
Yeah. So he has 24 endless bowls. Which first off is very confusing when it comes to like the name picking out of the hat thing. But we'll cross that bridge later. It's probably a rigged
contest. He just keeps drawing names.
Right, yeah, exactly.
That wily bastard.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what a stinker.
He deserves his bowl to be stolen.
But, like, so if he has 24 endless bowls, like, if he took one, technically he would still have 23 endless bowls, which is still the same amount of stuff.
He's probably paranoid. He has backup endless bowls. You only need, like,
it sounds like he can make them, and I don't think we can make them, so I think we need to take an endless bowl.
Take one. What if it's, like, an endless nacho bowl? Oh.
Well, it sounds like whatever you put in there becomes endless. So, like, we could put nachos in there, then we could clean it out, and we could put something else in there.
Money. Well, we could put money in that bowl.
Put money in that bowl. Now, hold on. Let me just go talk back to the bowl keep. Excuse me, bowl keep.
Ah, yes.
Now, these endless bowls, would you like to share how they work?
Well, certainly, my boy. Now, most people wouldn't figure this out on their own, but whatever you put inside the bowl will be the thing that keeps refilling. But it's a one-time deal, you see. Once you put that one thing inside the bowl, that's it.
You can't put anything else inside the bowl?
Nope, it's a one-shot deal. So if you put in grapes and you were hoping for strawberries, by golly, you are out of luck, son.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. So wait, you have these 24 bowls?
Yes.
That are used both for picking names out of a hat and eating.
One of them contains every name known to man for contest purposes. The other one contains food.
The other 23.
Another one. It's a long list. Let me finish.
Oh, okay.
The second one contains food. The third contains buttons for shirts and other such things. Can never have too many buttons.
So wait, the one that contains food.
Yes.
What kind of food?
Well, this one contains, mac and cheese, you see.
Oh, wow, that's great. Excuse me for 1 second, please.
Joe. Yeah, I know, that's favorite food.
Yes.
The other bowl contains chicken parmesan, just in case you're wondering.
Oh, shit!
Oh, Jim, those are your two favorite foods.
I need that bowl as well!
Oh, so now we're stealing two bowls?
No, okay, let's pick one.
Okay.
Wait, which one should we take?
I say the chicken parm bowl because I think that's your favorite.
Yeah, but is it good chicken parm?
Oh my God. Jim, beggars of magical endless bowls can't be choosers of magical endless bowls.
You're right. How are we gonna steal this bowl? Wait, we should hear about the other bowls first. Excuse me, bowl keep.
Yes?
I think we've hit, so it was Every name ever.
Every name ever
Mac
for
and
contest
cheese.
purposes.
For contest purposes.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Chicken parm.
Chicken parm.
Buttons.
Buttons. You
All right, so
never
we've
can
got-
have too many buttons.
So we've got 20 more. Now, let me ask you a question about these buttons. Are all the buttons identical?
Now, see, I was crafty when I did this. At the same time, I threw about 6 different size and colors of buttons. They all hit the bottom of the bowl at the same time. So it is a grab bag, if you will, a grab bowl.
I love it.
So if you take one size button out, that is the size that will repopulate.
Okay.
Usually there's only like it appears to only have 7 buttons at a time. So that robbers won't think, I'm not going to steal this bowl. It's only got 7 buttons inside.
So you pick up a button and it's immediately replaced, though.
Yes, that is correct.
Fascinating. Wow. Okay. What's in this bowl? Here.
This bowl contains peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Cut down on the diagonal so as to have triangle.
Have the crust been cut off?
So yeah, well, yes and no. Half is crust on, half is crust off. I want to appeal to as many needy individuals as I can. So the onis and the offies are both appeased.
Now, are there any other bowls that contain delicious meats?
Of course, we got brisket bowls, we got fried chicken bowls, we got spare rib bowls.
Okay, that's great. Hold on, one more second.
Sure.
Joe.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
Get the chicken parm bowl.
It's chicken parm bowl. Okay.
Get the chicken parm bowl.
So all right. Well,
do it.
Wow, he just left them out on the counter like that.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep talking to him
Boys,
over here.
I gotta go unlock the doors to the bowling alley here. Now you'll watch my bowls for me, won't you?
Oh, we will watch these bowls.
Absolutely. Thank you. Oh, you can always depend on the kindness of strangers. That's from Streetcar Named Desire.
Look at this bowl filled with ice cream. Oh my god.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, Jim, I'm a little... Oh god, he's gonna be back soon. Okay, think Joe, focus. How did I get us here? What? Oh no, Jim, this is like Act 3 in the superhero movie where this hero can't access his powers in their moment of most dire need, and he's just like staring at the thing and the clock is ticking.
Joseph!
Yes! Ow!
Get a hold of yourself!
Oh! That's good, Jim. That also usually happens in Act 3 of superhero movies.
Exactly.
He gets slapped across the face. Okay.
Exactly.
Now, usually...
All right, I have the chicken parm bowl. Let's go!
There's usually some violin music.
We've gotta go!
It swells, and then somehow the hero remembers something amazing about himself, and
we
they
gotta go!
Terry Gross. I forgot. All I gotta do is think of Terry Gross, and we're back in the basement.
Wow.
With
this bowl of chicken parm.
All right, so let's...
I'm gonna eat some.
Yeah, let's take a look. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean it's
but like
it's good.
Like business models like CC's Pizza, it's not about the quality of the food, it's the fact.
About the quantity.
It's about the quantity. And we'll just ignore the fact that the CC's near us closed and was replaced by like a Vision Works or some shit like that.
That's exactly what it was replaced by, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All
so
right, this is
a great place to wrap up.
I mean, I'm
think.
gonna keep eating it.
Now that we have all this food
now
in
we
front
have
of
this
us,
endless bowl of chicken parm.
I really don't know what I'm gonna do with these buttons though. I grabbed the button bowl.
You grabbed the button bowl?
I wanted the button. It just sounded button bowl. It had. I'm gonna even impersonate his voice. He said button bowl.
Jeez.
It's
now
just
we
like-
have 2 bowls. Now I feel bad.
Oh, now you feel bad.
Yeah, I mean, he only had 1 bowl of buttons. He had many buttons. He had many bowls of delicious meats.
So you don't feel bad about taking the bowl he used to feed the community
because he had many other bowls that fed the community. I double checked.
Yeah, but what if it was someone like you, Jim, who's like, no offense, you're a little picky. You like your chicken parm. So now all the chicken parm folks in Lexington don't have their sorts of chicken parm.
He mentioned several other things that I would have loved to eat. I'm pretty sure this man knew what I like or something
man.
because, like, he mentioned... the only thing he didn't mention is a pizza bowl.
Jim.
What?
I don't have my wallet.
Oh, no.
I think I left it in the bowling alley.
Oh, no.
My ID is most definitely in my wallet, Jim, which is now in... Okay, so listeners in Lexington, Kentucky, we need you to go to a bowling alley run by a strange man who's dressed like a speakeasy bartender from the 1930s, wearing a bowler hat. If you know that bowling alley, I need you to go there. I need you to get my wallet and maybe write not and like an I'm sorry note from Jim and I, because
And maybe just send him like
I feel
2
so
bowls.
bad now.
Maybe send him 2 bowls.
He can write another rune on it. I keep forgetting that. He can just like write another magical rune on the bowl.
Right,
He's
exactly.
Fine. He's fine.
Also,
just get my wallet back because I have money in there.
Cut. Should we not tell people to like go to bowling alleys?
Not tell people to go to bowling.
Just like, hey, go to a bowling alley and bring some bowls.
You want to tell them to not do that? I'm confused.
We'll talk later.
Okay.
All right, we're back in. All right, so we had some good ideas today.
We did.
And also now we have infinite chicken parm and infinite buttons. So,
The 2 things most needed for a long, healthy life.
all in all, pretty good day.
Great day.
Great day.
So be sure to give us 5 stars if you want more amazing content such as this coming your way. Tell a friend. Tell your mom. Hi, Mom.
As we tweeted last week, I said, tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell your mom, and tell Tom Hanks.
Tell Tom.
And tell Matt Bomer.
Tell Matt. Hey, Matt. We love you.
And that's it. Those are the only people you should tell.
All right. Until next time, my friends. Bye.
Bye. I love you.